After the ball is over, after this game is done, after the die lot's finished, and you are short just one, many a knitter has made a tearful and desperate call, pleading with their local yarn shop, go after that ball.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Pen, Hook, and Needles Podcast, episode 190. It is January 20th, 2016, and it is Wednesday morning. Taya got home late, so we're podcasting now.
Early. Heads up, if you hear Billy Joel suddenly singing in the background, this screen will go on pause, and we will be stirring our tea, because that is what my tea alarm sounds like.
Okay. We want to welcome you all to the PHN Woman Cave. I am Marlisha, also known as Lady Fernico.
And I am Talia, also known as Franciscan Gypsy.
Welcome aboard, everybody. We're glad to have you with us. We want to welcome all our new and returning viewers. Yes.
Indeed.
Happy to have you back, those who are returning. Very glad to have those who have joined officially. We do have several official new members who have...
Oh, I love some of these names.
Yes, we have Yarn Friendly 2, who is Sally.
Tea.
Oh, dear. Back in a minute.
Paula's.
And we're back. Hi. Sorry for the interruption. We had to do a tea stir.
Yes.
Our new official members who have officially joined, their names and pictures are at the top of the thread there.
And it makes them official.
Yes, it makes them official. Yarn Friendly 2, who is Sally. Welcome, Sally. Way Cool Jules, who is Julie. Welcome, Julie. Rinny Paul, who is Rinny. Welcome, Rinny. And I hope I said that right.
Rinny.
Callie Kaloo, which makes me laugh. Makes me think of a calico cat.
It makes me think of something from like Dr. Seuss.
Well, it makes me think of Winnie the Pooh and Tigger too.
Mm-hmm.
Callie Kaloo, who is, I don't know what her name is or his name is. I'm assuming it's a her. I don't know why. But welcome, Callie Kaloo.
It also sounds like maybe a name of cat from Cats.
Maybe. Priscilla Rose 97, who is Priscilla, and I'm not sure if she's been in the group before. Because
before you chased her away?
Before we chased her away.
I was going to say
Priscilla.
you, Mom.
She's sweet. She's cute. She has her own group as well. I forget what it is called, but I am a member. Batty for Yarn, who is Maureen. Welcome, Maureen.
Welcome.
Yeah of 2. I think that's how you say that. Who is Mary. Welcome, Mary.
Yeah.
Hooks to Looks, who is Nikki. Welcome, Nikki. Rococo Baby. Welcome, Rococo Baby. No name there. Nada, who's Elena?
Nada?
Yeah. And Elena, you say in your profile where you're from. I don't want to give it away in case you don't want it, want it on the air, but I lived there for 2 years when I was very, very little. Must have changed a lot, I'm sure. But anyway, welcome aboard, Elena. And anyone else who is still in the shadows, we'd love to have you come back out of the shadows and join us officially so you can be eligible for prizes. You can always take part in the cows, but if you're not a member of the group, you won't be able to win prizes. So
yes.
We'd love to have you with us officially.
No, you can't knit the same things we do while we're doing it, unless you take part.
You're such a brat. All I could think of was Dan. I'm sorry, Dan. I said something regarding Taya's birthday on the patrons only board, and Dan picked it up, and it just made me laugh.
Yes.
Anyway. Obi-Wan Knitter, and I might as well put K down.
Because we'll talk about her at any point.
Yeah, sometime.
At any point, at some point.
They're just
at all points.
I don't think they even look anymore because their name just pops up all the time. Anyway, we love the Bakery Bears. And if you don't watch them, you should. They're long, but they're worth watching.
Indeed.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
What wearest thou?
Well, nothing I made, but I know what you're talking about. Yes, we are royalty. We had a nice little package. This is going to go into royalties, but I guess since this might more. No, she didn't have baby hats, did she?
Huh?
Did she have baby hats in this? I'm trying to remember what was in there.
Oh, Mom, you expect me to remember at 10 o'clock in the morning?
Yes, I do expect you. Yes, she did. Okay, we can do this. Actually, we have 2 packages, and she's going to talk about baby hats anyway.
Yeah.
These came from.
We're being slightly unconventional this time.
This came from Vonnie. Vonnie, Studio Von Designs. She made one for me, for Talia, one for Davina, and one for Mr. PHN.
I really actually like how your hair up in the back comes up over it like that. It makes me think that really worked out well.
It's for Christmas. But we wanted to wear it because she sent it and it arrived, and wanted her to know that we liked it. So
yes,
thank you very much,
nice.
Bonnie. We will put it in with our Christmas stuff, but we wanted to wear it. She also sent some baby hats, but did you want to talk about the baby hats first?
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I will once I'm finished yawning.
Rude.
So, baby hats. We have been and continue collecting baby hats for the hospital and for the local pregnancy center. The pregnancy center provides baby hats for babies from newborn all the way up to, I think it was like 2, 3?
I think we said it was 2.
Yeah. They accept that age range. So if you want to send something, anything baby related, anything that a baby would enjoy within that age group, we will take it and we will make sure it gets into the hands of babies.
Yes. On heads and then things like and bassinets and all that kind of stuff.
Yes. The hospital collects baby hats for newborns specifically, and sends home moms and babies with baby hats for the
Even
newborn.
though the moms can't wear the baby hats.
Well, no.
That seems kind of cruel to send them a hat they can't wear. Anyway, we have in this package of Vonnie's, we have these crowns. This is Mr. PHN's and Davina's. She also sent these baby hats, and they're adorable.
Yes, they are.
Oh my gosh, look at this one. It's pointing. Look at this one. It makes me laugh. It's so cute. And then she sent us these, I'm not sure what pattern this is. It might be just her own design, but it's absolutely
It's a nice ribbon pattern.
One by one, it looks like.
It does look like. Very good, Mom. Yay.
Very pretty. This has got a tall head, and this has got a small head. It's a slouch.
I think it's the way it's folded, Mom.
It's a slouch.
Mom, it's folded that way.
It's a slouch.
Don't spill the tea.
It's a slouch. Beautiful work, Vonnie. Vonnie also sends the stickers and a nice little card with a nice little note in it that we're not going to read, but these are I think they're stickers.
They're made for phones.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. So I'll probably hand this over to Taya, but it's really pretty. Thank you very, very much.
Thank you.
And in that same line, we had a nice little package. Heather told me a package was coming, and I completely forgot. So I'm looking at the name. I'm going, who is
You know I'm going to
this?
end up sitting on that, right?
Who is this? I'm like, who is it? Because she only put her last name, and I couldn't place it. She sent us, she's too Nandy, and she sent us these lovely baby hats with the tags.
Oh.
And then she put down the what they were made out of. Look at, there's got to be a half a dozen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
They're cute.
6, 7 of them. Oh, one of them is a little pumpkin hat. Oh. And then she very graciously, many of you who have watched this for a while know that one of my friends was in California with the big fire, and she lost her house. She lost everything. And she's a big knitter, crocheter, mostly knitter, I think. And she offered to send, Heather also offered to send a shawl to her, and I had to wait until I got an address, which is why it took so long. But this is the shawl, and it is absolutely gorgeous.
Oh.
I mean, look at this work. I mean, she is so talented.
She has a pattern name on it.
Isn't this gorgeous? I mean, look at the work that went into this. I think it's worsted weight, and it's just
that is just beautiful.
Beautiful. It is absolutely gorgeous. So I know my friend will like this. And
it'll look very nice on her, too.
Her coloring is perfect for this. She's dark like my hair coloring. Well, she's got like I would if I didn't do my hair. She's got a little more gray and stuff, but she's a little darker skinned than I am.
Yes.
And it'll look absolutely beautiful on her. So thank you very, very much, Heather, for your thoughtfulness, both the baby hat and the shawl. My
Yes,
friend
thank you.
will very much appreciate this, I know.
Because she loves all her hand knits.
Yes, and she's very knit worthy. So let me just put this away. And you have the hat.
I do.
Okay, now we've got to ask we're a little disjointed because we weren't expecting to do it this early, but we're expecting a snowstorm of major proportions this weekend.
I'm excited.
And we usually do our commissary, our grocery shopping on Friday, and we don't know if we'll be able to get out on Friday. So we're going to be going today. And she got home too late, so
It was crazy.
it was crazy. So we're doing this now, and my husband's going to go with me to the comp. Oh, I have two different ones on.
This one makes you look like you have a normal growth.
Well, this one is for typing.
It's not on tight enough.
It was tight enough for my typing.
Okay, because it looks like you have like this weird.
Well, it's
Is it on the right hand?
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not.
No, it's not. I was tired this morning.
Because it doesn't. That's what's supposed to be against your wrist. No wonder.
It feels good though.
Okay.
I'll change it next time we.
You look like you have a normal growth.
Anyway, I digress. My husband's going to go shopping with me this afternoon, so Ty doesn't have to get up early. Otherwise, it would have been really cut up, and she does have to work tomorrow. So, anyway,
Not tonight, though.
that's a long way of saying that I apologize for being disjointed.
We're always disjointed. What are you talking about?
Welcome to the Woman Cave. Let's move on.
Tea.
Oh, yeah.
That's what this whole thing was headed toward. What's in your mug?
I'm not drinking chai tea today. I've got a little bit of whatever she has with all the gunk and stuff. So
You're welcome. I love you.
I decided that I was going to ease back. I had my chai tea this morning, but instead of having another cup, I'm having Lady Grey in my St. Paul's mug, which is, see how pretty my St. Paul's mug is. Here he is. St. Paul. Look, Tanya Marie, St. Paul's back.
And I am drinking.
Happy birthday, Tanya.
Yes, happy birthday, Tanya. I am drinking Christmas morning black and green tea by Stash because apparently now that Christmas is over, I'm getting all Christmassy. In my Oops is a Bunny mug. Oops is a bunny. No teapots today because I was not well prepared today.
No.
Do you require assistance?
This one's actually a little hard. It's the newer one.
Well, it might also be hard because you have it on the wrong hand.
No. It's just because the Velcro is not broken in yet. But anyway, let's move on.
I did have a slight happiness side note.
Oh yeah.
Came out of work late. Was busy. A little mixture of that, and I do tend to go. I have this thing where I don't like getting massages, but I like giving massages. So I go around my coworkers and give them all a massage before I leave. Nothing serious, just a little rub. But that takes a little bit of time.
Not this much time.
No. Part of it was I was late because of some charting stuff. But the brain, it's gone. I got to
Know the difference. You won't know the difference.
You're mean.
Never know the difference.
You're mean.
Anyone know the reference?
The little gray cells.
No, that's a different reference. Mr. Roberts. If you haven't seen Mr. Roberts with James Cagney and not Fonda.
Henry Fonda.
Henry Fonda, yes.
Were you going to say Jane Fonda?
No, I was going to say, believe it or not, James Fonda. Which there is no such person as far as I know.
I'm sure someone.
I mean, there's somewhere there is, but not an actor that I know of.
But anyway, headed out late from work. I usually try to stop by Subway on Wednesdays because we can, we eat meat. We don't eat meat on Fridays, but we do any other day of the week, and my sister loves meatball subs from Subway, and she's the world's pickiest eater. So usually I try to pick up a sub for her. And I always arrive right after work, which means I arrive anywhere from 7:30 to, this time I arrived closer to 9 o'clock, 8 o'clock.
About 8:45.
Yeah. And sometimes they don't have it ready for me. They have to start making it because no one eats meatballs that early. I'm the only person who comes at their opening time and asks for meatball sub. So this time, one of the ladies who really likes Davina uh, had the had the meatballs ready for her because she knew I'd be coming in because it was a Wednesday.
And you were late, so she was able to, get it all ready.
Yeah.
So
She said it was the first thing she got ready that morning.
she's really sweet.
And then after I ordered everything else, I was wiped out. I'm still kind of tired, but for some reason, it really hit me when I was in Subway how tired I was. And she slipped into it without me registering it while I was paying. She slipped in some cookies. I usually order cookies because Mom's not able to handle the sandwiches, their jaw at Subway, and I usually try to get cookies because Davina likes cookies and Mom can handle the cookies. She paid for the cookies herself. So it was really sweet, and I had a really rough night at work, and it was just a really nice surprise.
People are very nice. They can be very, very nice around
So
here. So
that's added to my little random thankfulness.
well, you'll get to thankful stuff later because you have a lot of things to be thankful for.
Yes, but I wanted to add that little random note of thankfulness because I didn't want to forget it because that was special.
And it wasn't Ravelry related. So.
Yes.
Doing the sweater shawl along. Okay, the sweater shawl along has been running. It's really going well. Oh, before I go into the shawl along, in case some of you are confused, you might have noticed that some of the threads have been closed and reopened as new threads for 2016. I think it's the
Mug,
the What's in Your Mug, and the show off threads specifically have been. The older ones have been retired and archived. You can still find them.
You just need to look at archive threads.
You need to look at archive threads. But because they were getting so unwieldy, one of our moderators, Valeria, whom I love dearly, she was absolutely right. It was, and it's just too much to go through, and I need a prod. Valeria's my prod. She says, she and Sue were saying, hey, it's just getting a little difficult to keep up with, and I agreed wholeheartedly. So we made a new What's in Your Mug thread and a new show off thread.
And we all know how to whoosh now.
Yes, we know how to whoosh. Thank you, Valeria. We know how to whoosh.
So you might see
whole threads go whoosh.
Sue, Mom, and I are going, whoosh. We can whoosh. But we can't. There's no way to whoosh single pet.
No, we have to do the whole thread. So the whole thread, I go whoosh. But anyway,
because we're all going whoosh crazy.
Yes, but anyway, we know how to do that now. So it's been an exciting week with things kind of moving about. It's all there. Everything is there. Please, by all means, keep chattering in those threads because that's what they're there for.
Now they are brand new and things won't get missed as likely.
Yeah.
And I'm not even sure if that was a sensical sentence structure, but I don't care.
I'm angry. Sorry, movie references keep popping into my head. That was from Enchanted. Anyway, so I wanted to say that as we were going into the sweater along and the shawl along.
I always want to call Enchanted Ever After because it has a song in there that...
Yeah, but Ever After is the other one.
Yes, it is.
Okay, now, the sweater shawl along and the shawl along with Undead Yarn are running from January 1st through March 30th, I believe it is. 30th, September, April, June, and November, all the rest of 31. March 31st.
Yeah.
The last day of March, okay? From the first day of January to the last day of March, both alongs are running. Our sweater shawl along, PHN sweater shawl along, and the Undead Yarn shawl along. All the whips and FOs will go in the same thread. We will pull for prizes for one along, all the prizes, clear the number generator, and then pull for the second one.
Yes.
So,
but only the shawl ones will be qualified for the
for Heidi's.
Yeah.
For Heidi's. We will accept, for our podcast, we will accept one whip per project per week, one FO whenever it's done. Okay? You do not need to double post anything unless you happen to do the Draken shawl and finish it.
And that's only for ours.
And only for ours.
Talking about Draken, check your emails. There should be an update.
Yes, there is an update. Maria's been very good about getting updates. And she's very approachable, very, very available. And she's very generous. So we're very happy to have her with us.
Yes.
Okay, so that's about the co-host for the Undead Yarn shawl along it's us, Heidi Ask Us,
Mhm.
and Bookish Stitcher, and Andrew Sue Knits. All of them wonderful
Yes.
podcasters, wonderful groups. Um, if you're not familiar with them, please check them out and join them so you can be eligible for prizes there, and also to just find something really enjoyable to watch and spend time with. So, okay, we have prizes at this point.
Are we gonna run through the prizes again?
Just run through them. I'm not going
Okay.
to show them. We have a Silver Shed medium-sized
Silver shirt.
project bag. Silver Shed USA medium-sized project bag that was donated by Ann Brody, who's the proprietor, and we love Ann. You know we love Ann.
Yes.
We were also
And we didn't realize Anne was a member of our group.
Yes, it makes me laugh. It's so happy.
Because obviously we don't pay attention. So Anne, we are on to you.
Yes, she's in trouble now. We used to only bug her on Etsy. But she's wonderful, absolutely fantastic. Yes. And then we had the Draken shawl that was gifted to us by the designer Maria Muscarella, who is Ninja Chickens.
Mhm.
And the one this is the one that she donated to us. The one that was just given away, we bought for the winner.
Yes.
And then we have a sock blanket that was donated by Mama C, and we showed that last week.
And
That's
it's truly
Christina.
lovely.
It is gorgeous. Now our prizes for the Undead Shawl Along, we are buying for the winners. The winner's choice of any single Laura Smoot design.
Yes.
And the winner's choice of any single Ninja Chickens design.
Mhm.
And that will
There's
be
a lot to choose from.
Yeah, there's
For both.
For both of them. Absolutely gorgeous. Very talented people. So yay, get those shawls and sweaters in, and you guys are doing great.
Indeed.
Yeah. Very, very inspiring.
Indeed.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
I am very, very behind.
I was caught up. I'm caught up in the
In
Word
spirit?
Association.
Oh, I'm so glad you're caught up in word association. You know, you got to be caught up where it counts, man.
It only makes me type one word. But, and actually I'm probably behind again, but it just
Because
multiplies.
everyone else keeps up
It's
because they always
rabbits.
say it's
Yeah,
one
it's like
word.
it's hysterical. I
Like
love
Catholic
it.
rabbits?
Like Catholic rabbits,
Mhm.
yes. Okay, so now we're on to rough drafts, unless you have anything else you want to say.
No, it's rough draft time.
Okay.
Rough draft.
Rough draft.
Rough.
Our whips. All right. I think I have
How
three.
many hast thou?
3.
I have 5, I believe.
No, you go first.
1,
If you have more than 3, you go
dos,
first.
3. Oh, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, you know what? I don't have the set. No, I do. 3, 4.
4.
But
Okay.
I have 5.
That's okay.
I'm confused. Did I not work on one that I thought I worked on? Oh, I didn't work on that one. Okay.
On the 4th floor?
No, I didn't work on Starry
Starry
Night.
Night.
I thought I worked on that one. I'm sorry, Starry Night. You did not get love.
Oh, and if you haven't seen in our enabling thread, Anne has some really gorgeous bags that she
Check
put
it
in.
out. Yes.
They look like flannel or something.
And we gave away her secret of who she is.
USA, Silver Shed USA. I wanted to say USA Today. She
Who's
has.
the one without sleep?
What were we talking about?
We were talking about Anne.
What were we talking about? Anyway, she has the colors that she posted. One was red, one was blue, and one was, what was it? Kind of
Gray.
Was it gray?
It was like a grayish, brownishy,
It was
as I
pretty too.
recall.
My favorite one's the blue one, but
I had my hair red.
yeah, no surprise there. Anyway, she has those up in the shop, and she's going to be putting new ones in, I believe, as she's able.
Mm-hmm.
So that's cool.
Very cool.
Yeah.
I go first. And in my...
I forget what her name is on the thing, so you'll just have to look it up.
I can't remember. Excuse me.
Mama C bag.
In my Mama C
Tudor bag.
Tudor bag is a secret. Are you in there, secret?
He is in there.
Look at secret.
Such a cute
secret.
Mm-hmm. Can't see it.
No, can't
Sorry.
see secret. All crocheting is done with secret, but secret just has to be sewn together.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, guys.
Sorry. Bye-bye, secret. Sorry, I am in a weird mood.
Yeah. All right. Let me see here. And I've had to kind of switch gears because I was working when Talia came home, so I'm like, okay, this is different. Let's see, where am I?
Because we both know, in spite of all the best thoughts in the world, we aren't going to podcast later if we don't podcast.
No, my husband suggested, why don't you do it this evening? And it's like, if we wait until 5, 6 o'clock in the evening, it's not going to get done.
No.
And we didn't want to have you guys go without a podcast. So, and that, because if we did it on Friday, then we do it on Wednesday, it's like 3 days.
Yeah.
Okay. My first
And it
one.
wouldn't get done on Friday. You know it wouldn't.
Well, yeah, no, it would. We've done it on Sunday when Daddy's
Yeah.
home. But it still would have been
Hard.
Yeah. Okay. We'd be all excited about the snow.
Yeah.
Okay. I worked a little bit on my shawl. I did a lot of reverse on this
You have
because
something on your lap. And if it's not a bug, I'll get it off for you.
It's
If
not.
it was a bug, I would have left it be. And just said, hey, there's something on your lap.
I am in the middle of a row here.
Oops.
It's a bunny.
I'm tangling my yarn here.
I had more done on this, and then I realized that I had caught, because I'm talented this way, I caught a couple of the ends in it, so I had to tink all the way back. I tinked back about 4 rows all by myself, and started to knit again. And then I realized that, where is it? Did you fix it already? The thing that I had wrong with this?
No, I think I put the stitch marker in place for it because you weren't over that point yet. Let's see, fix it when I... Yeah, there's your thing.
Yeah, I dropped the stitch way down here when I was picking it up because this is really fuzzy yarn, and so I dropped the stitch right here. You can see.
But you weren't right over that spot, so I couldn't fix it.
See, you can see it right here. And I thought I had just done a yarn over, but I actually dropped the stitch when I was picking them all up, and I saw it, and I tried to pick it up because I picked up other things, but I just couldn't see where to go in and out. So I'm getting better. I'm getting braver about tinking back. I'm getting braver about fixing it. I just couldn't do this one. So Ty's going to help me with that when she's had more sleep. And
oh, I could do that without sleep. It's just that you need to be right over that spot.
I'm not there. So this is my Under the Mistletoe shawl project, and it's from the Just Knitted pattern by Susan Ashcroft. Is a bunny. Susan Ashcroft, and I love her pattern because it's so nice and relaxing and easy to deal with, and the yarn is really smushy. I'm using 10.5 6.5 millimeter Knit Picks Harmonies and Yarn Bee Tender Touch yarn in the red velvet, and this is acrylic. It's 100% acrylic. Acrylic. It's very soft. It's very soft. Oh, look, it matches almost.
Matchy matchy.
It matches on the screen. It doesn't really match in person, but
it's close enough.
But I really like this. Susan Ashcroft, I think I have her favorited, and I love all her patterns because they're beginner friendly, most of them, looks like. So I'm really happy about that. It's moving along. Most of my progress on this, though, was reverse. I will try to go forward.
Reverse progress is still progress.
I will try to go forward. Oh, I forgot. No, I didn't. Okay, good. Okay. And this is in my Cloverbird teacup bag. Teapot? Teacup? Tea time bag. I love this bag.
Ta-ta?
Ta-ta.
Okay, so let me just finish these 3 stitches. Here we go.
I didn't work on my mermaid knits this week.
So you did not. You're a horrible person.
I am.
I'm ashamed to know you.
You should.
So
I did forget it.
Did I get what?
Yeah, I see it. You go ahead and talk. I'll go get it.
Okay, so don't knock over tea.
I will not.
In my silver shed, I think this is an X large.
Yes.
Nursing caps bag is my oops,
It's funny.
Sorry for the slurp. Is my Reckless Rainbow, which is Journey to Atlantis by Lara Smoots. Our very own Lara Smoots.
Yes, our very own Lara Smoots.
Wait, this weird saying something our very own about someone besides George.
Yeah.
And
we love George.
It's just like, wait, it feels weird.
Yes, we love George.
But by Lara Smoot, I'm using Miss Babs Yowza What a Skin in the color Perfectly Reckless, which, as stated before, is a little pinker than I anticipated. But look at the pretty.
It's very pretty. I like the
I'm
color.
loving the way this design's working out.
She's very talented, and I have one in the queue that I want to do of hers. I'm not sure I'm ready for this one yet, although I have it. I think I want to do her one that she did
It's
for the
quite
Yowza.
nice.
That she did specifically for Yowza.
This is specifically for Yowza.
Spaghetti?
Yes, that too. It is specifically for Yowza.
I have another one that's specifically for Yowza. I might have to take a look at that one and see if I'm ready for it.
It is pretty. It does have lace and yarn overs, and I know you don't necessarily feel ready for that yet, but
I'm doing some of them, but this is what I'm concerned about.
yeah, lace set. Oh, the
tab, the garter.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever that's called.
So, yes, I enjoy it immensely.
It's very pretty. Very, very pretty.
I need to give my other shawl attention.
Okay.
Because that one's feeling all love.
And this one is in my Kiki Boo bag that Denise gifted me during the toy along. Autism Awareness. Autism Awareness. She made one for a prize, and she gave Ty and I one very generous of her, one each. Very, very nice size of it, and I love this bag. And this is my Spring Garden Baby Beanie project, and this is another one that I ended up fixing. But it's moving along now. I'm in the stockinette section. I love the way this yarn is working out.
Oh, that yarn is...
Somebody asked if Yarn Bee could be used for your toys, and I said yes.
I think it could be.
Well, we used it for the turtle.
Oh, that's right. Duh. Yes.
Yes.
It was very good for the turtle.
So, depending on what you want, I think yes. But this is
I think the turtle's probably the most fun, because when we were sitting there looking at Yarn Bee, we were like, turtle colors.
Yes.
We went through a period where we saw turtle colors everywhere.
You can see there's a little bit of 1x1 ribbing, and then I'm starting with the stockinette.
That's actually from your turtle, isn't it?
Yes. This is the same as my turtle shell, the one I'm working on, Twister. I really like the way this is going to work out really cute for the hat.
Oh, yeah.
Like this. You can see it better that way. Focus there. There we go. So I'm enjoying this very, very much, despite the fact that it's on 3 inches. And I love my chai goos, but I don't like as much the chai goos that are not red lace. They're a little less sharp, and their cable is not as awesome, flexible, or whatever.
No, it's more flexible, because this is nice and has a little bit of stiffness to it. That one curls on itself.
Well, that's what I mean. This one curls on itself. I like the red lace better. These are nice too. I like chai goos. If I'm going to use metal, I use the chai goos. But so yeah, and it's just fun to work on.
I have a couple different ones I use, but chai goos are my favorites.
Yeah, they're my favorite as well. So
and it's what's in the majority of my projects. Okay.
I use my harmonies. I use my harmony woods, and I use my my chai goos.
So in my Silver Shed PHN purse bag is my Bullfinch, which is the sock knitter shawl by Kay Jones. We said we'd bring up Kay at some point. Barney Bears, the Bakery Bears podcast.
She's so talented.
Yes, she is.
Yeah.
Using West Yorkshire Spinners, Signature 4-ply, and the colorway Bullfinch. And I started for their Brit-alongs way back when and never finished in time. But honestly, the Brit-along was almost done when I started it, so I had a
Yeah, we started kind of about halfway through it, I think it was.
Yeah, we got tempted too late.
Yeah.
I need to trim my nails. I got stuff on my nail.
All right, don't do that now.
So I'm probably in the middle.
Probably.
Because I was working at, on Monday night was a good night. I actually had time to knit while doing a little bit of education for work. Last night was kind of awful.
Just kind of awful. Not completely awful, just kind of awful.
But one day shift nurse is like, yeah, it's one of those nights where you feel like you have a gremlin following you around.
As long as you don't feed him after midnight, it's okay.
I must have fed him after midnight.
You must have, and you must have given him water.
Yeah. That's what happens. Anyway. So, I am very close to being done. I know I've been saying that for a couple weeks. almost done with this stockinette section. I have a garter section and another stockinette section. And then I start looking at new stuff.
Yay!
I'm so excited.
I have 2 of these on the needles. I haven't got any work done though.
I want to make sure it's 100%.
There you go.
I can't unfurl it anymore because honestly,
There we go.
I don't want to lose my needles. If I can fix it, but doesn't mean I want to. Pretty.
Very, very pretty. Colors are very nice.
I thought initially when I started it that I wouldn't keep it. Yeah, right.
That's West Yorkshire Spinners, right?
It is West Yorkshire Spinners. Bullfinch colorway. I still have to use their new colors.
Oh,
but
yeah.
I don't think
they get their new colors.
Their new colors are only in fingering now.
Yeah, I was hoping they'd be in worsted or DK or something, because I'm trying to stay away from the fingering a little bit.
Well, they don't have worsted. They're British. They have Aran.
Well, you know what I mean.
What I used for the owl.
Yeah. And I'd love to get some of that in the new colorways.
I eventually plan to make an owl out of all of their Yorkshire Spinners.
Some of those owls are going to be pretty funny looking.
Well, of course, but they're going to be cute.
Daddy won't like them.
Well, I'm not making them for him.
Daddy will be very loud in his not liking them.
Well, he can
Because they're not the right color. Okay. Oh, this one I cannot show you. Allison, stalker Allison. Yes, this is what you think it is. And it is cute. Yes. My project page tells you all the specifics in terms of what yarn I'm using. I'm using
all the specifics.
I'm using Miss Babs Yowza What a Skein in the Biker Chick colorway. And I am using green and black and cream, I think it is, for a mitt picks. So, and it's in my Knitting My Bag Angel bag, which I absolutely love because Lois looked all over the place for this fabric for me. She's a doll. So that's that.
Oh, guys, it just came to my brain, so I wanted to let you know we might be getting off of iTunes pretty soon. Simply because I've been having issues. It's not just Podcast Garden's fault, but since I updated my Windows, my program that I use for editing the podcast. Yes, we don't do a lot of editing, but we have the pictures at the beginning, which we really like, and we have our song. And the editing program I use now, the way it saves it, if I try to condense it so Podcast Garden can handle it, it doesn't sync our voice to the video. So you get a very unsynced, like bugging me unsynced video.
Yeah, I don't like watching when the voices are going and the words are, it's like this.
Yeah.
It's just
so. If this continues to be an issue, I will remove my membership in Podcast Garden, and we will just be on YouTube.
And WordPress.
And WordPress, yes. And Ravelry.
Yeah, we'll be all the normal places except iTunes.
Just because I don't want to give you something that's unsynced.
Yeah, we're not professional, but we don't want to give you something slovenly or shoddy or anything like that either.
Any more than it is already.
We are what we are. What can we say? All right, so you have another one, right?
Yes, I do. I have 2 other ones. This is the last one.
Yeah, you said there's only one.
Yes. This is Kay's fault.
I have to laugh every time I hear that.
This is Kay's fault to miter square blankets. It's a bunny.
Excuse me.
No.
I went down the wrong pipe.
You do realize aspirating is not a good thing, right? Fluid should not be in your lungs. Thank you for coughing in the air. I really wanted whatever you had.
I don't have anything that you didn't give me.
I get coughed in my face all the time anyway. You wouldn't believe how many people just don't bother turning their heads. You won't believe how many people just don't turn their heads. When
or cover their mouths.
Well, when you're right in there, you're listening to their heart or their lungs. They're like, right on. You're like, thank you. Whatever awesome pneumonia you have, I have been exposed to it. Thank you so much. Anyway, complete sidetrack. Blankets.
Lush.
Yes. Why are you so random? You got
don't know.
sleep.
So you say.
I keep getting caught.
Oh.
I really need to trim my nails. Anyway, what was I forget? Oh, no, that's my new one.
Okay.
First things first, the big important thing, I wove in all my ends because I was talking to someone on the Bakery Bears patrons group, and she's like, it took someone who was
Little
doing
bobbins.
this, Little Bobbins, 10 hours.
Yeah, I think it was little bobbins.
And I don't think her blanket's as big as mine's going to be. And I'm sitting here like, I don't want to spend 10 hours weaving in ends. So I went back and I wove in every single one of my ends.
Is that the one that's Heidi's?
Yes.
That's pretty.
And these are actually these are not specific colorways.
Yeah, they're roadkill. I was so upset when she told me that this one was a roadkill.
Yes. So I would finish that one last
That's pretty.
week. I started this one on the podcast. And it's a really pretty browny, goldy sort of color. This one I didn't realize had purple in it. It's like a peach and a purple. Then
Yeah.
this one
Pinky purple.
is, well, it's like an off-white purple.
Oh, this one here? Or this
Yeah.
one? Okay.
This is a pinky,
Yeah, pinky purple.
Purple.
Yeah, okay.
and this is like a pinky peach.
She likes pink, I think.
No, not hiding. So I finished 3 and started another. But I did a lot of work weaving in ends.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of work weaving in ends. And I hate weaving in ends. But I really didn't want all the ends at the end.
That's really pretty.
I think so too. So I am quite happy with the way it is going so far. Yes, that's all of the
Okay, I do have one more thing before we go to FOs and royalties and stuff. I have this.
yes.
Okay, thank you everybody who weighed in about the shawl in progress, my waterfall. It's some people had suggested I block it, and I tried to do that, and it just I could tell it wasn't going to go far enough for me to block it to where it would be a nice shape to look at. So I did go ahead and frog it. I didn't want to. Every time I thought about it, it hurt my hands just thinking about it. So Heidi's yarn, which is absolutely gorgeous,
Oh, it's so beautiful.
is right here, and I will do something else with it. Okay, for all those who offered to either crochet it up for me or to whatever it was they offered, I appreciate the offer. This will be something else. I don't know what yet, but I love the colors, and I love the yarn. It's just beautiful. This is
I always
MCN.
automatically go, a sock knitter shawl.
I already have one that's in
I
blue.
know. That's my automatic thought.
This would be perfect for it because it has 2 different colors. I could just switch every garter stitch could be
Right.
one color, stockinette could be another.
Right.
Garter.
It would be different. That might be fun.
Oh dear.
And then if you didn't have enough at the edging, you could choose different color for the edging.
This is
You might want to do that.
MCN fingering. I might. I'll have to see. I've got my gourmet stash in that right now.
Sure, you can have multiple. Then you'll memorize the pattern. You'll get really good at
I
that
will.
pattern.
But anyway, it will be something eventually. And this is my silver shed.
It'll be another sock knitter shawl.
This is my silver shed Eeyore bag. I have to make an Eeyore shawl. My Eeyore bag.
Well, you can call it Eeyore. It's the
Silver
right colors.
Silver shed. This is the large. So this is a really nice bag. Love it muchly.
Muchly,
Okay.
muchly.
Yes. Now what?
Now,
FOs or
I am going to wait for FOs.
okay. Oh, that's right.
So, autobiography. Actually, I want to do some thanks first because I don't have.
Yeah, because we have lots of well, Stash and Handsome should be at the end because you have a lot.
Actually, I have 4.
Okay, and I've got 2
Okay, go. Let me go ahead.
for Stash and Handsome.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I actually, for some reason, didn't put Stash and Handsom's on here.
You don't have autobiography?
I do have autobiography.
Okay.
Do you want to do autobiography first?
I want to do that first.
Okay. I don't know why I don't have Stash enhancement on here. I just wasn't paying
Because we
attention.
weren't ready.
Yeah, probably. Okay. So.
I mean, we really just spur of the moment. She came home with like, oh, we should podcast.
So we are talking Stash and Hansen first. Oh, Stash and Hansen. Wow. Hi guys. Let me try this again. Autobiography first. Where did I put autobiography? Okay. I am so close on Mary Queen of Scots. I know it doesn't look like it because I had this huge section here, but let me show you. I am on page 452. I know I'm still not being very impressive. There. This book actually, the last page of the actual book is 511. Everything else is footnotes and stuff. So more of what I have left is footnotes than book.
Yeah.
So contrary to what Goodreads is claiming, I am more finished than Goodreads says. There was a point in the middle of this book where I kind of was having difficulty focusing because I was trying to take proofs, and whenever it pulls one of Mary's letters, the writing style during that time period is just so hard to read because they just wrote differently. And I'm sure it's a translation because, you know, there's also an older English and this, that, and the other. So whenever it's something written in her hand or in someone else's hand, it's so hard for me to read. So I floundered a little bit in the middle. Now it's heating up again, and I haven't wanted to put it down. Excuse me. So I am enjoying this. Read a couple pages of La Morte d'Arthur. I told myself I had to finish this before I start the Chalice, because I want Crimson Chalice. So I want to get a nice background in Arthur first.
That gives me a chance to finish my stories.
Also, I'm kind of afraid to do what I normally do with books. It's a soft binding because you can tell it's been read a lot. I fall asleep while reading my books. I'm afraid I'll hurt it. And I don't want to hurt it. So I have to figure out when I'm going to be reading it. It might take me a little longer to get through it because I won't necessarily be able to do like I do with my own books, which is just take it to bed with me and read it. I don't want to damage it. So there's this one here. Read a little bit of this. He's headed to Rome. And then other things. I've been listening to some more of the great courses. I finished my King Arthur lecture by Dorsey Armstrong's one of my favorite professors on there. And I actually have every single one of her classes. She has one on writing. She has one on King Arthur. She has one on medieval life. And actually she takes a slightly different view than Jennifer Paxton. Jennifer Paxton focuses a little bit more on the kings and queens.
Right.
Very much, while Dorsey does a little bit of that, she focuses very much on not just medieval England, but medieval everywhere. She actually goes to the start of the Muslim religion and the effect of that on medieval Europe, which I've never actually heard of that point of view. Not heard of it, but I've never seen it, never experienced history from that perspective. And it was very interesting to sort of see.
I know you got some of that when we homeschooled because I taught it to
I just don't remember it.
Yeah, you were exposed to it. But
I was exposed to it, but I don't remember it.
Yeah.
And it just struck me because a lot of times you hear about it from the European, but you don't necessarily think as much about the Byzantine or the Islamic. I forgot that there was a point where, you know, the Muslims were in Spain and they got driven out of Spain, and you know, a whole part of history that I kind of forgot about. So it's cool because I'm getting re-exposed to the whole world that was medieval, not just medieval Europe, which is usually what my focus has been. So I'm really enjoying it. And Dorsey Armstrong is a really good teacher in general. She makes you want to learn. And she was the one who did my King Arthur one. So I'm doing her class of medieval world lectures while I'm alternating classes. I've been trying to watch the Dutch Masters for a while, and I just finished their lectures on still lifes. And I don't care for still lifes, but their still lifes are awesome. Well, they have things with like books
Yeah.
and musical instruments, and they all tell a story. I'm in landscapes right now. I'm about to head into Rembrandt's landscapes, so I'm getting into Rembrandt. Um, so there's that. I got tagged then on Instagram by Dan, Obi-Wan Knitter, about what he posted, what one of his top 5 favorite books were. I think he put Operation Mincemeat, or
Oh
he
yeah.
or
Yeah.
he might put that on something else. I can't remember now. And then he asked me, uh, Auricula, whatever your number is, Josh, and Robin, who is medieval listing or half past 92. Um, I thought it was going to be a very hard decision, and then I went back and thought about books that I've read over and over, and not just books that I read over and over, and then kind of like, oh, that was really good, but kind of put it away. Because I've read Shannara over and over, I've read other books over and over, but one that actually, there was a point where I took one of the characters from this book, and that was my online handle when I was in high school for a little while. And this is Gillian Bradshaw's The Wolf Hunt. And this book, Gillian Bradshaw, I have a really bad habit of doing that.
She's fantastic.
And you can tell that this book's been loved. The cover's all bent up out of shape. I've had this book for years.
Actually, how we found it is I stumbled on it in the library and brought it home and read it, and I told her about it, and she bought a copy. I have it online, and there's a reason for that we'll go into later.
This is copyright 2001. We might have actually picked it up around the time that it was.
You might have, yeah. Mine that I gave away, it was probably a different year reprint, but
this is, I think it was actually first hardcover edition, August 2001. So it's only a 2001 book. So we probably got it around the time that it came out.
Well, that one, but the one I got several years later because it was out of print.
Right.
So
I didn't know it was out of print.
I couldn't get a hold of it anywhere.
So this is precious.
I got rid of mine.
You can get it on Kindle.
Yeah.
Now, just because we like to give warnings, because people do like warnings, this book does have a couple of situations. There is a character who is put in a situation where she is almost raped. Nothing is
graphic.
Nothing's graphic,
no.
And it's like 2 pages.
And it's within the context.
It's within the context of the story. And there's another situation again within the context of the story. And this situation makes me think more of the Arthurian legends.
And this is the one that actually made me get rid of the book.
There's a situation where it's a illicit affair. And it's actually nothing is shown, which I had thought there was, why I hadn't.
That's why I got rid of it. I have the book on Kindle still, but I got rid of my hard copy. I'll have to bring it up out of my cloud and put it back on my bookshelf so I can reread it because I love the book.
Yeah, nothing is shown. I think Mom had forgotten that nothing was shown. Nothing was shown. Nothing was graphic. It lasted 2 pages.
Now, the thing you have to be careful with, having said that, this book is fantastic.
This book is fantastic.
My husband couldn't find this book for me the year after she got it. So he got me one by the same author on Rome, I think it was. The story was set in Rome, and I had to get rid of it. It was just too much stuff. So you have to be careful to pick and choose with her.
But this book is excellent. If you don't want any references at all, then don't read it. But it's very, it refers to it in the way a history book would refer to it. It is something that happened, and it is. And now that's a part of the story. We've discussed it. We'll move on.
Right.
So if you are a very PG kind of reader, you should be able to handle this. This book is just, I love the characters in this. It's a historical fiction. It's set in medieval time. It's a couple generations after William the Conqueror. And you were in France with the Bretons and with the Normans. So if you have that Breton-Norman tension.
It's very, very good.
Very good. And
just keep in mind the warnings.
Yes. And my favorite character
Oh,
isn't even
no,
necessarily
he's not the main character.
the main character.
He's wonderful. He's just
Yes.
yeah.
So
No spoiler.
no
spoiler
spoilers.
alerts.
I really enjoy this book. I might have to read it again.
Yeah, I might have to pull it back up.
Because I have read this, like, you look at the inside of the cover, it's been bent all out of shape. This book has gotten a lot of love. So, Dan, thank you for making me go back in my memory for a book I really do love very much. It's all dog-eared, and I won't get rid of this copy. I've had it for years. But yes, very good book.
Excuse me.
I don't really read historical fictions as much, but this is a historical fiction / fantasy.
Yeah. Okay, my whatever we were doing here, author autobiography. I was gonna say I finished something, and I can't remember what it was. Well, I had the shared story, and I've written over almost 1,600 words to
Yay!
shared story. I finished prompting for my percolator group, and actually did some alternative prompts as well. I know I finished reading something, and I just can't remember what it is. It can't be that important. I'll bring it up later, I suppose. So I don't have a lot of of um, autobiography. I'm still reading The Sword by Brian Litfin. It has picked up a lot, and I am about 75–80% through it. It's no Hunger Games, and it's no the other one.
But you do enjoy it.
Yes, I'm enjoying it very, very much. I wish I could remember, because I was gonna say, oh yeah, I have to say that I did that, and I can't remember what it was. So it's not important. All right, very, very low on the autobiography this time around.
So that means on to thank yous. So
I already thanked.
Stash and hands.
We already. Okay, yeah. All right. Stash and hands. So how many do you have? A lot.
A fair amount.
Yeah.
So I'll just go ahead. Anne did send me, she had told me when she had sent me my Avengers bag she needed to still make the Notions pouch. I do believe this is a Notions pouch for that. So thank you, Anne. Somehow Hawkeye got center stage there.
I like Hawkeye.
And then I got, this is, I've been really excited about for a while. This is my phone case. Let me get my phone. Initially, you're going to be like, wait, this doesn't fit. But it does fit. Okay. I said the same thing when I saw it. But I told her what phone I had and what the size was. And what it does is you hook it, to your belt or whatever. I would not suggest to your purse because I know, fall right out. It's not supposed to be a hold your phone and keep it in, snap it shut, hold it kind of thing. It's supposed to be some way to keep it at your hip. And then you can easily remove the phone when you need to. And that's why it stops here, so you have enough to grip your phone. I was concerned it would fall out. I've worn it the past 2 days, and I've worn it the past 2 nights. And that includes being very busy, running back and forth. It has stayed in the case. So I'm very happy with it. It gets out when I want it to. And even better, it's the PHN fabric. So
She's a great job on it.
I am very happy with this. Thank you very much, Anne. So this is one of her new things that she has
She's
available.
always doing new things.
She has things for tablets. Just take a look at what she has in there. But this is her newest thing. Very awesome and happy. So I'll just reattach this to my hip.
Okay. What else do you have?
Let's see. I have historical stuff. This one, I get a lot from Greek courses.
Oh, that's what I was going to say. Great courses. I finished my Hobbit series, Hobbit and Lord of the Rings series.
Even though it's not great courses.
No, but that's what reminded me. It's the Catholic branch of similar type of thing for religious studies. But anyway, I finished the whole series on the Hobbit and the Lord of the Rings. Now I feel better. You can go on.
I haven't even opened this up yet. This is a new class, and because I buy a lot from Great Courses, I get a lot in my mail about sales that don't just come up with the magazines and that you don't get through your email necessarily. I guess people who frequently buy get these sales, whereas like everyone else might get a 70% sale on certain classes. I get 70% on everything. The classes that I wanted weren't on sale until I got my special coupon. So I picked up some of the ones that I didn't have on DVD that I only had on streaming just in case Great Courses was to ever go away. And then I picked up this one, which is brand new to me. It's Age of Henry VIII. Right up my alley. This is a new professor to me. And he's a nationally recognized authority on Tudor England. I wonder which 4 books he's edited and which ones he's written. Huh. Okay. So, one of the complaints people had about his class is they focused a lot on the wives and this, that, and the other thing. I'm like, yes! That's what I want! So, the complaints just made me want to read it more. Or not read it, watch it more. And it comes with a little booklet and his picture in the back. So, I'm excited. It's 2 DVDs, and I got it for very, very cheap. So, I look forward to this. It's based the Great Courses, which is also called Teaching Company, is based in Chantilly here in Virginia.
Oh, that's cool.
That's cool. So that's that. Did you want to do your things before I went on to my other things?
How much more stuff do you have?
The 3 pens.
Yeah, I can go through this really quick. I picked up a couple of recipe books. The first one is A Taste of Home Skinny Slow Cooker. Because I want to get back into my slow cooker. I want to have some different
I like
kinds
the
of
slow
meals.
cookers.
This has some really interesting meals in
And
it.
he know himself would eat, or
That's-
Little Picky Miss herself?
That's always kind of dicey to know, but they're both a little picky. But there's some stuff in here I think they'll eat, and I will certainly eat some of this stuff. I got it because I like to do soups and things especially. I haven't gone through this one a whole lot yet, so I'm not sure what's in it. But this one is do-it-yourself recipes, homemade. Look at this. These are Pop-Tarts on the front. But the thing that actually made me pick it up would be donuts that they have option for baking them.
That's cool.
So that's kind of cool. The donuts. They have all these kinds of.
Spat on me.
I did not, in fact.
I have a little wet on my hand.
That would be you.
No,
Chocolate
spat on me.
chocolate cookie butter, shortbread bourbon vanilla cookie butter. These are butters that you can put on things. I mean, there's all kinds of really interesting recipes in this book. Here's the Pop-Tarts. And I'm just kind of interested in seeing how these work up, see if they taste as good as they look, if they taste similar to what you would buy. Talk about how to make your own barista. I'm assuming that's some kind of a coffee.
That barista was the actual person.
Well, so making your own barista. I don't know.
You're making your own person to serve you coffee.
You know, rolls and muffins and all kinds of stuff. It's just gluten-free stuff. I thought this might be nice if I can sit down and get a chance making crackers, chips, jerky, all that kind of stuff. I don't like jerky that much, but
Jerky can be a little bit chewy for me,
yeah.
for my taste.
Your own marshmallows and your own Fig Newton type things. So, excuse me. So I thought this would be interesting. Well, those are mine. I didn't do any yarny kind of stash enhancements this time around.
I have a few. Now, a lot of my birthday ones are waiting till the weekend because I worked the night before my birthday and the night of my birthday.
Mm-hmm.
So
we'll be celebrating Saturday and Sunday.
Yes, and that's normal for us.
Yeah.
So I didn't actually write what that one was from, who that one was from in the back, even though I know who it's from. Okay. So on my birthday, Mom got me 2 patterns, very sweetly. The Equinox poncho and I'm not sure if this one shows up as well, but Adventulus.
Adventurous.
Oh, is that what that is? It's an R?
I think it's an R. Adventurous.
Okay, I think you're right. Yeah, because it talks about adventuring, being adventurous on the bottom. So, adventurous. It looks very pretty too. So, thank you very much, Mom. These are absolutely awesome. And that's just the front page because I don't want to print out the whole pattern yet. This one, I really am going to have to resist the urge to start right away. And here's why. This is from Bookish Stitcher Jeanette. This has yardage of 550 yards, so a Miss Babs size pattern. The designer is Susan B. Anderson, once again. And it's Prairie Ridge Shawl by Susan B. Anderson.
And we like Susan B. Anderson.
Yes, we do. Because she did the
Weighted shawls.
weighted shawls. So look at that. Very awesome. I have no idea what she actually used for it, but I know what I would use for it.
She probably used Miss Babs. Excuse me.
But of course, it looks like it has some texture to it.
Yeah, it does.
Plus that little cute ruffle. So I am way into things that I can make with one skein of Miss Babs.
Yes.
So very happy with that. Jeanette blew me over. I did not expect that.
Nice.
So thank you, Mom and Jeanette.
Okay, now I forgot. I had an FO, and you have an FO.
Yes, I do.
Okay. You only have one FO, right?
I only want one of them.
Okay, my FOs, you know what this means. This is my Turbo Knitter 64 Mickey Mouse bag, which I absolutely love. Kenneth, love, love, love it. And Kenneth is back. He is feeling a little better. He's podcasting again, and he looks good. I'm glad to see him back. He's taking
Glad
it
to see
easy.
you back, Kenneth.
He's taking it easy, but we're really happy to see you
Well,
back.
you need
Kenneth.
to take it easy.
Yes,
Take care of yourself.
So I have, because I'm not doing as much knitting and crocheting right now, I did some more yarn.
There's some pretties.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have all four?
This one is called Oriental Carpet, and it is, if you see the rug in front of us on the floor, this is what it.
And I turned you guys around, but I really don't want to make you seasick.
No, it's not necessary. So this has got blues and kind of a rust and kind of a.
It's just very pretty.
I was surprised because this is the Ameridye, and this was supposed to be an ivory, but it's a lot darker than I thought. But so that's this one. There we go.
Thank you.
And this one is kind of it's an oops slash pot soaker from that color, the colors that were in that. So you can see the little spots of blue where I kind of dabbed it with a
There's a bunny.
paintbrush of kinds. So I really like the way this one. I wasn't sure how I was going to like this one. It's kind of peaches and oranges with a little bit of blue in it. Let's see.
I'm wondering if you're having trouble skating because of the brace.
I might be. There's that one.
Thank you.
This one is My Little Pony.
That is a My Little Pony.
So it's all pinks and blues. This is also the Ameridye. All these are Ameridye. You see a little bit of lavender, purple, where they, kind of see where it is. Right here, you can see some of the kind of purpley on either end. So this was a fun one to make. And I was working in the back room because my husband needed the kitchen. So I was dumping stuff into a little bowl, the leftover dye bath. die stock, whatever you call it. And I threw out most of the other stuff, but I still had a little bit of the stuff that I'd used before. But most of this is from the My Little Pony, all mixed together, and that's what came out.
Which turned out really pretty.
And you can't. I don't know if you can see the purples that are in here.
Oh, there's some pink as well.
Yeah, this is. My husband likes this one, and he likes the one I just showed you. That was another. Oops, the oops.
This one. Yeah. But he also tends to like things that are not
He likes
vibrant.
more. Yeah, he likes more subdued
Mm-hmm.
and stuff. So that's this one here, and this is non-repeatable.
Mm-hmm.
But I really enjoyed this color. It was fun.
Did you write down your
I did.
recipes?
I just have. I write down my recipes. I just don't have any coherent order.
Really?
Valeria, they kind of look like my recipe box.
Believe it or not, it's actually worse than a recipe box.
Yeah.
I didn't think there could be.
Not, in fact. So I did 4 skeins. I was happy with
It was
that.
very lovely. And now, what I've been taunting you guys with for a while, it has been living in. I'm gonna draw this out in the tutor bag. I think that it should go back in the tutor bag to come out again. Make room in there. This is the tutorial one in here.
And this is what I'm working on in the angel bag. Well, not that one, but
Yep, that exact one is
Mhm.
what she's working on. So, what is in here?
oh, stop teasing them.
In the Mama C tutor bag. It is a new design that has been in the works for, actually I think I've only been working on this one a couple months, maybe.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
This one hasn't been as long.
Shorter than the other ones you've been working on.
Well, that's because I got this one idea. I was like, I gotta do this one. So, this is, well, meet Brat.
And there's a reason for the name, but
He is a little kitten.
and not a cat, a kitten.
He is a kitten.
He's a little persnickety kitten.
Yes, he is. He does stand on his own. And the eye color will show up a little bit better. Oh, it's showing up pretty
really
well
good.
right now. I'm making one that's orange with light blue eyes as well. Because I did not have any baby animals. And I just wanted with his little stubby tail and his little stubby legs.
Which Davina hates.
Oh yeah, she can't.
He's such a cute little baby kitten.
So he's just a kitten. And yeah, he just got finished. He got to finish the day we podcast because that's how I roll. And honestly, the tutorial kitten will be sewed up tonight, the day we podcast, and I'll have her to show you.
And I'm hoping I can't push too much with the crocheting, but I was hoping to have more done on mine. I don't think mine will be done for a couple weeks at least.
I will be, as soon as I finish sewing up the tutorial kitten, you'll be seeing a thread open up for testing. Keep your eyes peeled. You will find, if you have done Selena the cat or Akovi the cat, you will find that Brat is easier than either of them. There's only, the color work in the eyes, and then everything else is very simple.
Yeah, I like the embroidery.
And there's, an embroidery nose.
The mouth there.
And mouth. But everything else is quite simple. I tried to limit the number of pieces. I tried to limit the shaping. Basically, I just wanted a cute little kitten that would be fun to make.
He's adorable.
So, I hope that you like him as much as I do. We were just talking one day, and something we were talking about made me think of a kitten, and all of a sudden I wanted to design a kitten. So the other 2 designs went in timeout while I worked on the kitten. So I doubt this is what any of you guys were expecting, was yet another cat.
Yes.
After all, I only have 3
and
other
birds.
cat patterns.
Cats and birds.
Yes. And Dad's like, yeah, it's cute enough for a cat. Dad also
Doesn't like cats.
doesn't like cats, and he prefers safety eyes.
Mm-hmm.
But there he is in all his kitten glory.
He's adorable.
So I hope you like him, and that you guys will want to be testing him.
He's so cute. And you can see the yarn I'm using if you go to Miss Babs and look up Biker Chick.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm using for mine, my
Mhm.
kitten. My kitten is Patches.
Yes.
So you can infer what you will of that.
So, oh, he looks happy here.
How did that happen?
I know.
Pretty brat.
Oh. Okay.
Okay, so all right, so let's see, we did that. I want to thank Heather. Oh, I already thanked Heather. Thank you again, Heather. Heidi, and I won't give her last name. She made a comment on WordPress. She gave me some information regarding my hands, and I appreciate that. I went to Walmart and forgot to look it up, but thank you. I have it. I have the information here, so I appreciate that. Thank you, Heidi. And then we have, first of all, I want to apologize to the people who commented on YouTube last week. I forgot to thank you. I don't know what happened. Daddy got home.
That's probably
Or
what happened.
something.
We were running really long last week.
So I forgot to thank the people who commented on YouTube and WordPress, and we thank them. And we thank the people who commented this time, Heidi over at WordPress, and then Diane Beckman, Victorian Studio, Kelly Dang, Christina C., Nitty Girl 1, Joan Bell, Jennifer Elson, Susie Cusey, Deborah S. I want to thank you for your comments.
Thank you, all of
If
you.
I missed anybody, it's not intentional.
Thank you, everyone, for all your support of Davina, as usual.
Oh, yeah. Oh, she was thrilled. She was so excited to get all the positive feedback on her jewelry and her blanket from her peeps. You guys are great. She really loves you.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So I think
that might be everything.
that might be it. I have to get back to work. She needs to get to bed.
I might eat before I go to bed because look at the time.
What time is it?
11:34.
Oh, I might have to eat something as well. So we want to thank you.
I'll decide if food or sleep is more important.
I want to thank all of you for joining us in the PHN Woman Cave today and spending the time with us. We really appreciate it, and we hope to see you back next week. Please stay warm and safe during the snowstorm if you are in the path.
Enjoy the snow.
Let it go, let it go.
Let it
Anyway,
go.
so we hope to see you again here at the PHN Woman Cave. Thank you for joining us. May your week be filled with every blessing and good thing. This is Pen, Hook, and Needles Podcast, episode 189, I believe. And that's a wrap.